Okay, this is 4.6, solving each equation. We're doing 4 problems here, and they're from the book. These are the ones that will probably be on your test. And I'm also going to do number 8, that's from your review. I'm going to do that one first. And so it's a total of 5 problems. Now, technique you want to use for this is I'm going to rewrite this equation as 3 to the x power squared plus 3 to the x minus 6 equals 0. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to let w equal 3 to the x. So everywhere there's a 3 to the x, I'm going to put w. And this would be w squared plus w minus 6 equals 0. What I'll do here is factor. So I get w plus 3 and w minus 2 equals 0. So we have w equals negative 3 and w equal 2. But remember, w is 3 to the x, so we really have 3 to the x equals negative 3, and 3 to the x equals negative 2. Since there's no solution here, you can't put anything in for x to get a negative 3. So we have to disregard that extraneous solution, and we're just going to solve for x now. And the way we're going to solve for x is we're going to take the natural log of both sides. So basically what I'm going to do is take the natural log of 3 to the x equals natural log of 2. I almost got scared there. This is supposed to be 2. Alright, now when I solve for x, I'm going to, the reason I'm taking the ln of both sides is I just want to use my power property, which I consider the most important property. So I'm going to bring x here, and we get x times ln of 3 equals ln of 2. And then to solve for x, I'm just going to divide both sides by ln of 3. So we get x equals ln of 2 over ln of 3. That's your exact value. Since we're not using calculators, you're done. And that is your answer. So your solution set is ln of 2 over ln of 3. Okay? Now, let's go to the ones in your book, which might be on your test. You have 17. 17 is 2 to the 2x plus 2 to the x minus 12 equals 0. If you don't want to use the substitution method after a while, you don't have to. I just like to do it because we're going to use it for the next set of problems anyway. So I'm going to rewrite this as 2 to the x squared plus 2 to the x minus 12 equals 0. I'm going to let w equals 2 to the x. So when you do that, we have w squared plus w minus 12 equals 0. I'm going to factor this as w plus 4, w minus 3. We get w equals negative 4 and 3. So we have 2 to the x equals negative 4 and 2 to the x equals 3. This is impossible here to find an x, so this is no solution here, but we can work with that one. So we're going to take natural log, or ln, of both sides. Use my power property, and I'm going to bring the x out front. Then divide both sides by ln of 2. Okay, so basically we get, this is the exact value. The approximate value, if you put in the calculator, would be 1.585. But we're not doing that. This is called the approximate value. This is called the exact value. So we want the exact value. Okay, let's do 18. Okay, we have 3 to the, this is 18, 3 to the 2x plus 3 to the x minus 2 equals 0. I'm going to rewrite this like this, as usual. I'm going to let w equal 3 to the x. So we have w squared plus w minus 2 equals 0. So this, when you factor, you get w plus 2, w minus 1 equals 0. And so we have w equal negative 2 and 1. That means 3 to the x equals negative 2. I'm substituting this back in. Of course, this is no solution here, so we can disregard that. We have 3 to the x equals 1. Now, you can do all this fancy stuff, but clearly, if you look at this, x is 0, because anything to the 0 power equals what? 1. So that one's more mental, so I'm just going to leave this as my solution set is 0. Okay? 19, we have 3 to the 2x plus 3 to the x plus 1 minus 4 equals 0. Now, for a little side note, this right here, I'm going to do this on the side, this one right here, this is the same as saying 3 times 3 to the x. This plus 1 just means you put a 3 in front. So let's let x be, say, 2. If x is 2 and I plug in 2 here, I get 3 times 9, which equals 27. And if I plug in 2 here, I get 3 cubed, which equals 27. So make sure you know how to rewrite this, especially on your SATs. Alright, what if I had put, let's talk about this a little more. What I had put 3 to the x plus 2. Then we could write that as 3 times 3 times 3 to the x. This plus 2 means I can put the 2 3's here. Okay? Because if I let x be 1, up here, this would be 3 cubed, which we already know is 27. Or if I put the 1 here, then we just have 3 times 3 times 3, which is 27. So let's rewrite this as 3x squared plus 3 times 3 to the x minus 4 equals 0. We're going to let w equal 3 to the x, like we did on the previous problems, and we have w squared plus 3w minus 4 equals 0. So we're going to get x plus 4, x minus 4 equals, not minus 4, but minus what? Yes, that's right. Minus 1 equals 0. So we have, oh, it's not x either, it's what? W. So let me put w here. It's supposed to be w. So we have w equals negative 4 and 1, which means that 3 to the x equals negative 4, which we already know is no solution. And we have 3 to the x equals 1. In this case, again, we can see clearly that x is 0, because 3 to the 0 equals 1. So my solution set is 0. The last problem is 20. So we have 2 to the 2x plus 2 to the x plus 2 minus 12 equals 0. I'm going to rewrite this as 2 x squared plus, and there's that 2, so I'm going to put 2 in front. 2 times 2 times 2 to the x minus 12 equals 0. I'm going to let w equal 2 to the x. So I have w squared plus this equals 4, so 4w minus 12 equals 0. I'm going to factor, it's going to be plus 6, not w, but what? Not x, but w. So we have w plus 6, w minus 2 equals 0. So we have w equals negative 6 and 2, or we go back to 2x now. We have 2 to the x equals negative 6, no can do, no solution. And we have 2 to the x equals 2, and clearly x equals 1, because 2 to the first power equals 2. So my solution set is 1. Okay, so be prepared to know all 4 of these kind of problems on your test.